Eagles will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Gonna sling it on second down. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Right. I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Braxton. That's caught, it's Metcalf. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. The throw. Got it in the middle, it's Briggs. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, it's nice to have a weapon like that. A receiver playing running back. A guy that you feel so comfortable with that you can slip him out of the backfield, let him run that angle. He sticks his foot in the ground, creates separation, and makes a big play for this offense. Nice versatility by the running back.
Wants to go up top on first down. Boom, grabbed in the backfield. It's Briggs. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw again. Good timing on the quick out. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Golden Eagles want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush the
strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
He's going for it all. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete to the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Here comes the hurry up. Dropping back. It's Braxton. The screen, and watch out. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll give it to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Powers through. And he's still running after the move. He's loose on the right. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Coming out with it, it's Chapman. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Caught behind the line. It's Keith. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Quarterback keeps it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about this speed by the QB on that play?
That's caught. It's Metcalf.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Back to throw, it's Braxton. Caught near the sticks, it's Metcalf. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to keep...
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's... There he goes! Lowers those pads. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. The Mountaineers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Shakes off the defender. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come up field and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dozier. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Knocked down in the backfield, and, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation.
Touchdown, App State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield, it's Braxton. The quick out.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Now on the move. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Number 7.
That touchdown pass at the end of the half is really going to help out this quarterback's confidence. The extra point's going to give them the lead. You got to feel good heading in at halftime. When you're up on the scoreboard, expect them to keep throwing it around in the second half.
14, App State, 13.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Barnes. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. With the catch, it's Stroman. Brought down at the 31, it is a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Cricket. From the red zone, looking for a space. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Chapman. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Looking to pass, it's Braxton. Quick completion on the out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Calls his own number. Powers through the defender. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line. Quarterback will keep it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there.
First and 10.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Right back to the well. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Braxton. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Found a seam. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 30. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there.
First and 10.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll go to the toss. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires left. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll run play action. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Mountaineers are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And wings it incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Find space on the right. Touchdown, App State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Quarterback keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tying the chains now on 2nd and long. Finding an escape route. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
To throw, it's Braxton. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
What's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Stopped in the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Southern Miss! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Safe completion on the screen. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their...
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice.
He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking to pass. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Got room on the return. At the 20. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Under fire. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown and now throw on the 2-point conversion. Give this team 8.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He He smashes his way through again. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. First play of the drive wants to throw. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's his 4th interception of the game. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Even with this lead, they'll throw again. He uncorks one deep. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That will put the